This is a sequence of Qigong postures and movements that we have gathered over the course of 25 years of studying Qigong from many different traditions. This particular sequence is designed to heal shoulder pain, arm pain, wrist pain, hand problems. Some of these Qigongs will probably be quite easy for you to practice, and it's quite possible that some of these Qigongs might not be so easy for you to practice. For example, if you have a frozen shoulder, you may not be able to lift your shoulder very high. If you have tendinitis in the arm, some of the turning of the arm may cause discomfort. If you have carpal tunnel, a lot of the shaking or the turning of the wrists might cause you pain. So the most important rule of Qigong is listen to your body. It's more important that you listen to your body's limits than that you follow exactly what the teacher, or the video in this case, shows you. First, listen to your body. If your body can perform a movement comfortably, great, go ahead and perform it. If the movement causes fatigue and discomfort, because some of these movements are physically challenging, that's really not a problem. That's okay. You will increase your stamina, your ability to perform these movements by practicing every day, twice a day. But you must distinguish between what is just the fatigue of using muscles that are not used to being used, and what might be something that's actually causing acute or sharp pain, which might aggravate your condition. Do not perform any actions that cause acute or sharp pain, or perform them more gently. If shaking your wrists causes acute or sharp pain, shake them more gently. If raising your hand and your arm up like this causes pain in your shoulder, then just raise it up more gently. Modify the Qigong practices according to any acute or sharp pain that they cause. Okay? If you practice these Qigongs twice a day, I can pretty much guarantee you that you will get improvement and healing in shoulder pain, arm pain, wrist pain. You will often also notice a lot of healing in the neck. And over the course of 11 years that I've been in clinical practice here in America, I've shown these Qigongs to hundreds of patients with remarkable results, with tendinitis in the arm, carpal tunnel syndrome, shoulder and neck problems, problems with the upper back. Remarkable results. So I wish you great health, and I wish you strength in your practice. Thank you. We start with clapping and rubbing the hands. If you have a lot of arm pain or wrist pain, do this gently, getting the qi and blood down into the hands. The first sequence. Stand with your feet close together, but not completely touching, an inch or two apart. Hands are palm face down to the side. The thumbs point to the side of the leg. And the thumbs should point to the midline of the side of the leg. Slightly bend the knees. Drop the chin down. Straighten the spine. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe in, imagine and feel that you're breathing from your feet and from the ground as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, you're sending the qi into your hands. Separate your fingers. Relax your shoulders. It's normal in this next Qigong sequence that your hands and your arms might tingle, they might go a little bit numb. This is fine. The ideal is that you bring your fingers back to 90-degree angle to your forearm. This may not be possible for you, so don't force it. Now bring your hands up. In this position, imagine that you're breathing through the palm of your hand as if you have a mouth right in the very center of the palm of your hand. As you breathe in, you breathe through that mouth in the palms of the hands into the lower dantian. The lower dantian is the area beneath the navel. As you breathe in from outside the hands into the lower dantian. As you breathe out from the lower dantian back outside of the hands. Breathing in from outside the hands to the lower dantian. Breathing out from the lower dantian, up the body, down the arms, and then straight out through the palms of the hands. When practicing this Qigong, relax the shoulders, straighten the arms, pull the fingers back so that they are as close to 90-degree angle to your forearm as you can comfortably manage. Separate the fingers. You want to separate the fingers this way. Especially separate between your index finger and your thumb. This is called the tiger's mouth. Drop the chin down and push the head up. Now as you practice this Qigong, you'll notice fatigue in your arms. You'll notice fatigue in your shoulders. Let your shoulders sink down and relax. Persevere a little bit. As you practice this Qigong, it will heal your arms. It'll heal your wrists and your hands. I'm now going to perform the mirror action that you perform. So raise your right hand up and your left hand down. Your right hand and your left hand both face in. Try to straighten the arm at the elbow. There's a tendency to bend like this. Try to straighten the arm at the elbow and sink the shoulder. Try to keep the palms of the hands right over the top of the head, right on the midline. Now imagine and feel breathing in through the upper arm and out through the lower arm. Deep breaths. And come back to this position. Breathing the qi from outside the hands into the lower dantian as you breathe in deeply. Breathing the qi from the lower dantian to outside the hands as you breathe out. Deep breaths. Now raise the left hand up and the right hand down. Straighten the arms. Take the slack out at the elbows. Sink the upper shoulder. Breathe in deeply, imagining and feeling the qi coming in through the left arm that's above your head and out through the right arm. Feel the center of each palm as you breathe in through the upper palm and breathe out through the lower palm. With a little practice of this Qigong, you will easily feel the movement of the qi as you breathe in through the palm and as you breathe out through the palm. This is a very good sign. Keep practicing till you can definitely feel the movement of the qi. Come back to this position. Sink the shoulders, drop the chin down, push the head up. Bend the legs a little bit. Feel the tailbone pulling down even as the head pushes up. Straighten the arms. Pull the fingers back. Relax the shoulders. Let the shoulders sink and open. Separate the fingers. Now raise the hands above the head. Fingers should be pointing to each other, shoulders sunk down. Take the slack out at the elbows. Drop the chin down and let the tailbone drop down. Slightly bend at the knees. Now you're breathing in deeply through the hands as you breathe in, and as you breathe out, sending the chi out through the feet. Now relax the arms and roll them down. Shake the arms, shake the fingers. And completely relax the arms. Let the arms just hang limp by your sides. As the arms hang limp, breathe in and out through the palms of the hands. And feel the chi moving in your hands and in your palms. Relax the shoulders. Okay. This next sequence is very useful for loosening up the wrist, the forearm, for any kind of hand pain, carpal tunnel syndrome, or tendonitis of the arm. Don't do these too extensively if you have a lot of pain. Just start off gently. Okay. Feet are shoulder width apart. The arms are in front of the body, and you want to have about 2 fists width away between the elbow and the body. Okay. First exercise. Try to keep your elbows steady and just move the hands up and down. And now moving the hands from side to side. Let the motion be at the wrists. And now face up. And now bring the elbows up. Move one hand over the other so that the wrist is above the wrist. We're going to start off slowly, going round, making circles, and then loosen the hand up. And then just start to speed it up. Do this far enough away from your body that you don't hit your own face. Try to keep your elbows up, relax your shoulders. You have the motion just coming from the elbows. Let's slow it down. And then go the other way around. Okay, and bring the hands down and shake them. Now as you shake the hands this time, focus on each finger. Feel the thumb completely loosening up, and then the index finger completely loosening up, the middle finger completely loosening, the ring finger totally loosening up, and then the little finger completely loosening up. Put the arms out in front of you. I'm going to show you this from the side. In this position you want to extend the shoulder blades forward, but don't sink, don't raise the shoulder. Sink the shoulder and extend the shoulder blade forward simultaneously. Then the arms are going to come around behind you, and curve around to there, and then sinking the shoulders. Send the hands straight out again. And around. Keep the hands up behind you. Now curve at the wrists. Bring the fingers up to the side of the body. Sink the shoulders. Extend the arms out and turn them so that the back of the hands touch each other. And again. Sink the shoulders. Turn the arms. a swimming motion. Okay, from here, we're just going to go into the opposite. Make a circle, hands behind the body, back of the hands touching, and then sinking the shoulders, stretching behind. Keep all the motions fluid and easy. Okay, from here we're just going to make small motions. So starting with the back of the hands facing each other, we're going to roll around, sink the shoulders, and then let's reverse it. And now above the head. And reversing the motion. And then out to the sides. And then straight down. And reversing it. For this next Qigong, stand with your feet in a narrow shoulder width apart stance. Raise your hands above your head. Separate the fingers and have the palms facing each other. Now imagine and feel that your fingers are being pulled up. As if cords are tied to them, they're just being pulled upwards. As they get pulled up, you feel the separation occurring in each joint of your fingers, and then your palms are being pulled up, and your wrists, and your forearms, your elbows, your upper arms and your shoulders. And then feel this upward pull traveling through your shoulder blades and your spine, all the way down your spine, but keep your heels on the ground. Feel this upward stretch pulling on your low back and on your hips and your thighs. Feel your knees being stretched upwards, your calves and your ankles, and finally your feet. Fingers stretched straight upwards, everything being pulled straight up. And now, if your balance is good, feel free to come up on your toes, being pulled straight up even more. Feel this upward pull traveling through your body, pulling you higher and higher, your neck stretching up, everything stretching up. And at the peak of that upward stretching, just start to relax down, feeling your fingers relax, your palms, your wrists, upper arms and elbows, shoulders. Start to feel everything relax down. And just stand normally and feel the upward movement of energy, of qi in your body. This is called the clear yang energy that seeks to rise up through the body. Good. For the next sequence, stand with your feet together, or close, not exactly touching. Okay. Open your left hand so that the thumb points to the midline of your leg and the fingers are separated. And then tip your head to the right. You want to tip your head down so that the ear comes down to the shoulder. And as you do that, open your hand. Push your hand down. You'll feel this pull on all the muscles through here. And now bring your head back to the middle, relax the hand. Open the other hand. Separate the fingers. Tip your head to the other side. Sink the shoulder. Push the hand down. Push the palm of the hand and the base of the palm of the hand down whilst pulling the fingers up. Feel everything stretching through here. And then to the other side again. And then to the other side again. And the other side. Okay. Take a deep breath. Drop your chin down. Push your head up. Now the next exercise. Bend over as if you are a little fetus. Relax your whole body in this position. Breathe out, and then as you breathe in, start to open up your body. Fingers uncurling, back uncurling. You're going to open up quite slowly, so let yourself breathe in and out. Just have a feeling of uncurling. Fingers separating, spreading. Spreading out, everything opening up. When you've reached the very extremity of opening up, of expanding, let everything start to fall back inwards, to compress down. Chin dropping in, hands coming in, fingers curling back over. And relax your whole body. And this looks like a compressed position. Just relax like a little baby in the womb. And then start to open up again. Fingers uncurling. Everything opening up, opening up. Softly expanding, expanding, expanding. And at the very extreme of expanding, everything starts to fall in again. Relaxing. Sinking down. Relax your whole body, keep it soft, compressed, still. And out of that stillness, moment of stillness, movement starts to occur again. Expansion. Everything opening. And then let everything fall back in to a balance point. Let the hands come in, come down. Relaxing the arms and the shoulders. For this next Qigong, you need to stand in a bow and arrow stance. And I'm going to stand so that you can see me from the side. So I'm going to turn so that side on. You don't need to turn. So standing shoulder width apart, you want to turn out your left foot and step straight forward with your right foot. Okay. Right hand is face down, palm open, hands open. Left hand is going to describe a circle. Now, as I describe this circle with my left hand, everything stretches open. But the stretching is a soft stretching. So in this position, my shoulder sinks, reaches forward. And as my hand rises, it turns so that it's facing out. And now everything is reaching upward. And then as my hand stretches back, the action is like scooping something. But try to keep the shoulder relaxed and the shoulder blades extended. Stretching forward, stretching up, stretching back, and then stretching down. Now we're going to reverse that motion, stretching back, upwards, forwards, and down, back, upwards, forwards, and down. Now, from here we will switch over to the other side. Feet shoulder width apart. Turn my right foot out. I step straight forward with my left foot. Open my left hand. Now in this one, I will turn so I'm facing you. Stretching my arm forward, and then upward, and then back. Scooping action with the hand, and then pushing it down. Forward, I want to sink my shoulder and extend my arm. Upward, feeling the whole body stretching up. Back, and then down, sinking the shoulder, pushing down. Forwards, up, back, and down. Now to reverse the movement. Stretching back, stretching up. You notice I keep my knees bent throughout this whole exercise. Stretching forward, stretching down. You don't have to sink down too low with your knees, but just keep them a little bent. Okay. Next exercise, I'm going to show facing front, and then I'll turn to the side. This exercise, this next exercise, opens up the acupuncture channels that most commonly are involved in wrist pain and shoulder pain, shoulder blade pain. And this is the two of the most commonly involved channels are the heart and the small intestine acupuncture channel. And this exercise also addresses some of the emotional components of shoulder and arm pain. So in that, oftentimes there's a feeling of closeness in the chest and bearing the weight or burden of responsibility on the shoulder. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Okay. 3 times we do this. Now, breathing in. Hands reach out, curve around so that the little fingers point in to the armpit. Breathing out. Back of the hands facing each other. Now reach forward. Pull the hands back. Breathing out. Let's do that again. Breathing in. Breathing out. Just one repetition of that motion as we're already begun. Breathing in. Reach the hands forward. Bring them around to the armpit. As I breathe out, I imagine the energy traveling from the armpit down to the little fingers. Okay, reaching forward, I breathe from the little fingers up the outside of the arm, all the way to the shoulder blade, and then up to the jaw and the cheekbone. And then as I breathe out, I pull the energy down to the lower dantian. And again, breathing in. Breathing the chi up from the lower dantian to the heart and chest. Breathing out. Dropping the chi from the chest down to the lower dantian. Breathing in. Energy comes up again to the chest and spreads out, filling the whole chest. Hands curve over so the little finger points in to the armpit. Breathing out. I send the chi straight out to the tips of the little fingers. Now breathing in, up the tip of the little finger, to the shoulder blade, reaching back to the shoulder blades, guiding the chi up to the jaw, the cheekbone, and breathing out, let everything relax down. Let's do it one more time. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. The next sequence is to increase the energy flow in the hands. This is a very useful practice if you're doing any kind of healing or massage work, or if you have injury in the hands itself. So the hand position here is complicated. You want to curve the middle finger over so that it pushes in to the Laogong acupuncture point right there on the hand. Laogong acupuncture point is really where your middle finger lands when you do that. Then touch the thumb to the ring finger. Extend the index finger and the little finger. So the position is like this. And do the same on the other side. Okay? This is an awareness exercise to increase energy in the hands. I'm going to show you it one at a time. Okay, one arm at a time. So breathing in. As I breathe out, I relax my shoulder and I feel a little space opening up inside my shoulder. Breathing in again. I feel this relaxation, this chi moving down to my elbow. I feel space open inside my elbow as I breathe out. Breathe in again. As I breathe out, I feel space open inside my wrist. Breathe in again. I feel a little gap, a little space open inside the knuckle of my index finger as I breathe out. Breathe in again. Breathe out. Open up space in the next joint. Breathe in again. Breathe out. Open up space in the last joint of the index finger. Breathe in again. Breathe out. Imagine a little gate opening in the tip of the index finger. Now breathe in again. Open up space in the knuckle of the little finger. Breathe in again. As I breathe out, open up space in the next joint of the little finger. Breathe in again. As I breathe out, I open up space in the next joint of the little finger. Breathe in again. As I breathe out, I open up a gate in the tip of the little finger. Breathe in again. As I breathe out, I open up space in the knuckle of the ring finger. Breathe in again. As I breathe out, I open up space in the next joint of the ring finger. Breathe in again. As I breathe out, I open up space in the next joint of the ring finger. Breathe in again. As I breathe out, I open up space in the tip of the ring finger. And as I breathe in again, I open up space in the tip of the thumb. Breathe in again. As I breathe out, I open up space in the next joint of the thumb. Breathe in again. As I breathe out, I open up space in the next joint of the thumb. Then putting my attention in the very middle of my palm, at the Laogong point, which I'm pressing in on with this finger, I open up space in the Laogong point. Then I put my attention in the knuckle of the middle finger. Open up space in the knuckle. Put my attention in the next joint of the middle finger. As I breathe out, I open up space in that joint. Then I put my attention in the next joint of the middle finger. As I breathe out, I open up space in that joint. Then I put my attention in the tip of the middle finger, touching the Laogong point. As I breathe out, I feel a gate opening in the very tip of the middle finger. And I breathe in. And as I breathe out, I feel the Laogong point opening. The Laogong point, the energy gate inside the very center of my palm. Take a few deep breaths in. Hold them in for a second or two. And breathe out and feel the space opening up inside the Laogong. Feel the gate opening up. And gently open the hand. You'll feel that your whole hand has become energized. Do this to both hands once or twice a day. You'll strongly energize the hands. Second exercise for energizing the hands. Stand with the feet shoulder width apart. Face the palms downwards. Feel the Laogong points. By now you've opened up both palms. Using the previous exercise, the Laogong points will be wide open. Feel the gate, the space inside the Laogong point, and actually physically feel something opening inside Laogong. Now start to request the earth chi, the energy of the earth, to come up into your hands and to fill your hands. As you breathe in, you feel these columns of chi coming from the earth, filling up your hands. Keep absorbing more and more earth chi into your hands. Feel your hands actually swelling. Your hands may even start to hurt doing this. Just let them expand and fill with earth chi. Good. Now, there is another energy gate on your hand, which is on the back of your hand. Okay, so you're going to keep your hands facing downwards, but open up the energy gates on the back of the hands. This is an energy gate opposite of your palm. This energy gate is very useful for healing, because by opening the energy gate on the back of the hands, you can absorb the heavenly chi, have it come down through your hand into the patient. So relax your hands, relax your shoulders, and feel and imagine a gate on the back of each hand. Feel that gate start to open up, feel the tissues separating, and feel something physically opening inside your hand. Now, imagine and feel the heavenly chi, the chi from above you, coming down like two columns of energy, one on each hand. As you breathe in, you request the heavenly chi, and it responds to you. It comes down and starts to fill your hands. It comes right in through the back of the hand, and it meets the earthly chi in your Laogong point on the front of the hand. As you breathe in, you feel the heavenly chi come into your hand. As you breathe out, you feel your hands expanding, filling with heavenly chi, absorbing as much as they possibly can. Now start to feel the heavenly chi and the earthly chi meeting right in the very center of your hand. And as they meet in the center of your hand, they fuse. And as they fuse, they form a golden elixir. Start to feel that golden elixir being generated right inside your hands. Keep your hands relaxed but open. Keep your arms and your shoulders relaxed and open. Feeling that golden elixir building up in your hands. These are two very useful Qigong practices to undertake if you're going to do any healing work or if you have any hand injuries. But your hands, you'll notice after these Qigong exercises, are very full of Qi, very full of energy. Now, and the energy gates on your hands, the fingertips and the Laogong, the back of the hand, they're all wide open. This can be a little bit of a disadvantage, because if you're practicing massage therapy, if you're touching people a lot, even if you're just shaking their hands a lot, you can leak a lot of your chi out. So it's good after practicing these Qigongs to actually seal and close up the hands again. And these are good practices to undertake after you've done healing work as well, to just seal up your hands once you've shaken out all the chi from the healing work, just to seal them up. So bring your feet close together, put your hands like this. Drop your thumbs down, so your thumbs point to the center of your chest. Relax your shoulders, but lift your elbows up. Now as you breathe in from each palm right into your chest. So you're imagining the chi coming like that as you breathe in from each palm. And actually pull your palms away from each other. Even though they're pressing into each other, pull them away from each other a little bit as you breathe in. And then as you breathe out, drop the chi from your chest down to your lower dantian, the area beneath your navel. As you breathe in, you pull the chi from your hands to your chest. As you breathe out, you feel the chi sinking from your chest into your belly, and you actually sink your chest. Breathing in, chi comes from hands to chest. Breathing out, let the chest sink down, let the belly expand, and just drop the chi into the belly. Okay.